Hello, my beautiful twin flames out there. Tonight is Friday, March 21st, March 31st. I'm sorry, I messed up right in the beginning. I'm super tired. I have been on the prayers at the mosque today, but afterwards I had to go to work. I worked until 10 p.m. and then a friend of mine, she stopped at my store, and so she wanted to talk, and we went into a coffee shop, and then I had to do my grocery shopping. So I'm home, it's late, and I can't miss on the video. And I'm gonna tell you first what happened right before I parked my car in front of my house. Is few lights before I reached my house. There was two cars in my lane and the lane next to me, and both cars had those special plates, special custom plates. One was saying "Uncle It." I didn't think that meant anything, and the other one, well, but it drew my attention because both of them were with text, and so I'm like, oh wow, I wouldn't pay attention otherwise, and I was like, wow, what are the odds? Two cars, both custom plates right in front of me. So I read both. And one was just a funny one, as usually, they are. And the second one drew my attention closely. The word on the plates was Anthea, and I was like, I know it means something important. I'm gonna come home and Google it. I heard about Anthea before, but I wanted to double check exact meaning, and so I'm gonna share that with you now. Why? Why is that important? When I tell you what Anthea means, some of you know what it means, but when I tell you what it means and then compare it to the messages I've been getting week before and this week, this is definitely a message and confirmation. And so that's the last sign that I saw before I came home, and so that's why I say I'm gonna start with the last sign and then go back to what happened this week and what other signs I had. So we're gonna talk about the word Anthea in a minute, and before that, on St. Patrick's Day, just I made that video, but next day there was a customer that was instead of, well, he paid money, but then he gave me lucky color, fake fake money, fake penny, but it's a sign of luck. And funny thing is, on the back of it, it says four-leaf clover for good luck, and it's something that is really important to me because on the day that I had first meeting with a sacral chakra guy who channels my twin, I was at the grocery store, and I was on the customer service desk, and right in front of me I found something on the floor. Something fell out of somebody's pocket probably, and it was a four clover leaf. And I picked it up and I asked the customer service guy, what should I do with it? And he says, it's your good luck, keep it. And that's the first time I had what I think is pre-reunion experience that is leading me towards my twin flame, and it was really amazing day, and brought me a lot of, I think it was a good fortune, good luck. And so this is another confirmation right now that good luck is on your side, even if it doesn't look that way right now. You are being supported by divine. So next, talking about clover leaves, look at this. I didn't find it. My mother did. If you watch my previous video, that I ran into cars that were just right in front of me. When I opened the door of my car, there was this card lying down. When I left my work, it was on the floor. And then my mother, so she knew about these cards. I told her that I found the cards before, and now the 10, the clover leaf, the good luck. Number 10, I told you guys that I am thinking that number 10 is the number I need to reach uh, in my life, loving myself, finding myself to be worth a 10, to be a perfect 10, to be on my way to my reunion. And I believe actually with your twin flame, once you are in the union, you will be 11. You know, that's even better than 10. But you have to be your own 10 before you can be 11 with your twin. And then a customer gave me this $2 bill, which I was actually, I feel I manifested it because a friend of mine gave me these as a gift many years ago, but I'm keeping them for a special occasion that I'm planning one day with my twin flame, God willing. And I want to spend these $2 bills because, and the funny story is my friend, when she gave it to me, she sent it to me for Eid, a couple of years ago. Eid is like, for Christians is, for those who don't know, what is Christmas for Christians, Eid is for Muslims. So what, she sent me a gift. She sent me a letter. In the letter, she sent me a couple of these $2 bills. But the funny story about that is that she told me that when they came to United States 20 years ago from south of Europe after war, and her father was they bought a house in United States, and when they were moving out of that house, they bought a new house a couple of years later, and they were moving out. Her father found a bag of $2 bills above the door, the first house they lived in. So it was, someone left it there, and the previous owners, and it's said to be a good luck, a lot of good luck. So I do have these $2 bills. I tuck them in, and I'm saving them for a special occasion that I'm planning. But so I didn't want to, spend them, or I hid them from myself. But recently, a customer had one, and I before I had the chance to exchange it, give $2 to my leave $2 in my register. Someone else took it, and I was like, oh, I want that $2 bill. I want it. And just a few days later, I got one again. I didn't lose hope. I was like, I'll get another one soon, in a couple of days. I'm gonna wish for it. I'm gonna manifest it, and there it was. So it shows the power of law of attraction, and power of belief, of manifestation. When you believe, it's gonna be there. So there's this one. It's crisp, new, brand new, and I love it. Look at this design. It's just beautiful. So I have a new one now, and that's a sign of good luck and good manifestation skills. Now let's get to the main message of masculine this week. And I want you guys to comment and do this interactively. Interact with me. Tell me what you think about this message, because maybe I'm giving you the message, but um, if you can decipher it and find out what it really means, let's do it together. I want people to interact on this video. So what I found is, I have to take this back. I found this. It was dropped on the grass in the park, and I picked it up, and I'm going to take it to the university here, and it's the card that belongs to some student. But I have to take. I was really busy these days. I was working. I may take it on Monday to leave it there with their lost and found items, because this girl, she may need it. And I'm gonna cover her first name, so I know who she is. I don't want to mess with her privacy. But her last name is Louis, and she seems to be from the islands, Hawaiian, perhaps, I guess. Pretty girl. And so her last name is Louis. Why is this important? Because the whole week I've been seeing the words lei and Louis and lei, and in a Hawaiian language, leis are leis or leis. I don't know how to say it. It's spelled Lei. It's those wreaths that Hawaiian people wear on and give to the guests and visitors. And I've been seeing the word Lee all week. I think I'm saying it right, Lee, and I've been seeing it everywhere. That word was showing up. And then her name is Lee, and she's from the islands. And so I stepped into this card in the park, and I'm gonna take it back to her or to the university. So maybe she's missing it. Maybe she needs this card. Anyways, I've been running into the word all week 5, 6 times, and I'm like, I have to check the symbolism. So here's I'm checking here and reading to you. Li custom was introduced to the Hawaiian Islands by early Polynesian voyagers who took an incredible journey from Tahiti, navigating by the stars and sailing canoes. And I don't know, I picked the wrong page here. Basically, I read the story that there's a myth that there was, okay, let me be quick here. There was a myth that there was two lovers that were separated by the jealous. It was like a love triangle story, and then basically the end of the story is that the man he refused a jealous woman who was in love with him, and basically she was a witch, she was a wizard, and so she turned him into a tree, and then his lover, the true love, his true twin flame, she was turned into a vine, a li, like a special. In my language, in my native language, we have the word liana. Liana means the vine that goes around the tree and lives in union with the tree. They cannot live without each other. It's called symbiosis in biology. And so this is the story in Hawaii. Their tradition is that a man was twin flame, masculine was turned into a tree, into a plant, and then his divine feminine, she was turned into a vine, and then she goes around the tree, and they're entwined forever that way. So they live that, these biological species actually do exist in Hawaii. There's this vine that goes around with the flowers that goes around the tree. So, and that's what the flower wreaths are made of, and that they used to be given to the lovers and at the ceremonies, and now they're given to the guests who come to Hawaii, right? It's like a tradition, and it means love, and it's uh it's a gesture of love. Okay, so I've been seeing that word all week, and you guys remember how I told you that the week before on that video I said I was seeing the word bloom everywhere, blossom, bloom, bloom, blossom. So it's all about flowers, and then a man handed me this bag that says live life in full bloom. So a lot of symbolism of flowers and blossoms and bloom. The word bloom was everywhere, and that's why I'm saying interact with me. Maybe you have discovered the true meaning, what this message is trying, what is divine trying to tell us about bloom and blossom. That's not all. Now let's go to the word anthea. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be awesome because this is the last thing that I saw before coming to my house tonight, and I checked in to see, and it says Anthea was one of the daughters of Thespius, king of Thespia, uh, and she was one of the 49 of his daughters to sleep with Heracles while he was in Thespia. She bore an unnamed son, but and her lover was Heracles, and apparently her mother was Queen Megamede, or potentially one of Thespius' mistresses. So, but what's the reason why is this word important? Because Anthea, see, here's I don't know if you can see this. She's represented. She's wrapped in flowers. Anthea is one of the Graces, or Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, she means she's the symbol of flowers and flowery wreaths. She was depicted as an Anthean vase painting as one of the attendants of Aphrodite. Her name, which is derived from the ancient Greek word anthos, means flower or blossom. This cannot be, I mean, I'm not kidding you. So her name means flower or blossom. Her symbols are gold colored items. She was known to the Romans as Anthea, and and her center is on the island of Crete. under which she had a temple at Argos. And she's also an epithet of Aphrodite and Knossos, as she was the symbol of vegetation, gardens, blossoms, especially in spring and near lowlands and marshlands, favorable to the growth of vegetation. She was also a symbol of human love. And this just gives me goosebumps. Outside is it's new moon, which we call in Islam Hilal, and Hilal represents the beginning of the new month, because in real Islamic calendar we follow lunar calendar. So this is the beginning of the new month. Let's find out which month. I know we are 2 months uh, before Ramadan, but I'm not. And now as I told you guys, I'm too tired. I'm not even following, because we live in the solar calendar. We use this you know Christian calendar, which is based on sun movement. So I'm not even right now. Let me check. What's the Islamic calendar? What's the month? What month is beginning? Because that I feel right now I'm having a download right now coming to me that this month of this moon that just started, the new moon, it has a message in Islamic calendar as well. Where are we right now? So right now is in Islamic calendar 2017, March 2017 is 1st of Rajab. 1st of Rajab started actually on the 29th of March. So we are third night of Rajab. The month of Rajab is spelled Rajab. Rajab. And let me tell you what's significant about the month of Rajab in Islam and in Islamic teachings. It says Rajab is the 7th month of the Islamic calendar. The lexical definition of Rajaba is to respect. Respect. Which Rajab is a derivative. This month is regarded one of the four. I had no idea. I told you guys, I just had a download that it is important. This month is regarded as one of the four sacred months in Islam in which fighting is prohibited. This is a month of peace, and animals cannot be harmed in any way. Hunting is prohibited. Arguing with other people is prohibited. Any kind of verbal argument, anything that is negative is prohibited in the holy months, in the four holy months that we have in our calendar. And Rajab is one of these months which started 3 days ago when the moon was just brand new. And today is 3 days old, and you can see it in the sky. It's beautiful. And I felt coming home, I saw that moon, and when I left my work, I saw that moon, and it had such a beautiful energy, such good energy. I had no idea it was already Rajab. I mean, the time flies, so really, I wasn't sure which month. I thought it was Rajab, I wasn't 100% sure. So it says this month is a prelude to the month of Ramadan, which follows after the intervening month of the Allahumma barik lana fi Rajaba wa Shabana wa baligna Ramadana, which means, oh God, make the months of Rajab and Shaban blessed for us. Let us reach the month of Ramadan so that we may benefit from its merits and blessings. And what's important is it says 12ers observe this. This is one of the sects, which is not the major Islamic. Um, it's not a major Islamic path, but it's kind of like a separate group. They're called 12ers. They observe the festival of Imam Musa al-Kazim in dedication of Musa al-Kazim. This is so that we do not miss celebrating the birth of the 7th Imam, which took place in the month of Safar. In the 7th month, Rajab, the 7th day, they celebrate the birth of 7th Imam. Now, I think this is Shia thing, but it doesn't matter. It is the holy month. It says that you know, this is a month of peace and respect. It means respect. So respect others, respect your twin, and it's a month of blossom. I think this is this time I'm not the one to uh, to, to communicate the meaning of this message of the word blossom. I think you see my cat over there. That's my miracle cat that showed up 1 month after my cat passed away. That's my Sultan, my beautiful, beautiful big cat. And he's happy to be in this video. He's very, very, um, he has a very, you know, fun attitude, and he loves to be recorded now. He's gonna just sleep. All right, so yeah, the month of Rajab, the month of peace and respect, holy month in Islam, and the month of the wind is blowing outside. I think is gonna bring blossoms to the trees, and good luck. And everybody should know that good things are coming. Just stay, stay, stay positive. See, good things are coming. I mean, this is not, you can make these things up. It just came to me, and they're for you. They came to me so I can share with you, so that you know that you can keep your hope. And hope, faith, and love are three things. But the most important of those are love. Love. So stay in love with yourself. Love yourself first. Your twin flame loves you. They may not ever tell you. Even when you're united, they may not ever be able to utter it, to say it out loud to you. It is so hard to be twin flame, and it's not easy to be your twin. So just give them that respect, give them time, and they will come. And on my way here, I was also listening to the radio, and the song was playing that says, when you're ready, come and get it. So when your twin is ready, they'll come. Give them time, give them respect, and true love is worth the wait. Doesn't matter how long. Just be there, enjoy your life, enjoy yourself, love yourself, and strive to become your own 10, whatever that means to you, to become a 10, a perfect 10. Once you're 10, you can turn into 11. Oh, and one more thing I forgot. On this $2 bill, notice something that I wanted to show you. One more thing, and then I go, is you see 11, 11, 11, 11. First time I noticed that was once when I had a bill that was that accidentally folded in my wallet, and I took it out, and I had a really rough week that time with my twin, and I took it out, and I saw, and I noticed 11, 11, 11, 11. So it's on this $2 bill. Rare dollar bill. Sometimes you gotta wait for special things to come in your life. You have to wait. $2 bill is so rare. It doesn't come registers often, so you have to wait, and you also have to believe it's going to be there, so it will be. That's how your twin flame reunion is. It's not something like a regular relationship that you can, even regular relationships are hard to attain or have, and so it takes time, especially the super powerful twin flame relationship. It takes time, but it's inevitable. It will happen. Just enjoy life and be yourselves and enjoy other people and people who love you, and love yourself, love the world. Peace be upon you. Love you guys. Subscribe, comment, comment, comment. Let me know what you think about this blossom thing. Why is it showing up everywhere? Okay, it's not just because it's spring. It must mean something more. But I want you to let me know what you think, and we can all share down there and read. Thank you. Love you guys. See you soon.